Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons.
Hello everybody, this is threezero and welcome to another edition of What's Happening Wednesday. This is a weekly roundup show that I like to do on this channel, which gives me the perfect opportunity to do exactly that. Round up everything that's happening in the world of Transformers, and also with what's going on with this channel, and of course with what's going on with my Instagram as well, which is toys_rus. Quite a few things to go through today, so I've got my little list here, a lot of it being third party and add-on kits, but enough to get through, so looking forward to sharing you this. And first and foremost, I want to start off by thanking Input for his hospitality. He's the guy who does amazing customs, which I'm going to get round to doing a video on his brilliant custom of Nacelle very soon. But I was on his YouTube channel, Tales from Teletron, over the weekend, and it was a right laugh. So if you want to check that out, that's on his YouTube channel and it's called Tales from Teletron. So thanks again to Input for his hospitality. It was great fun. Right, let's start off with, most people have seen this already. Excuse me, I was umming and ahhing whether to do it as a sort of breaking news, but I think because of the way that it sort of appeared, I didn't really want to, because this has literally just appeared from absolutely nowhere. We haven't seen any leaks, we haven't seen anything on it at all. This particular person obviously just managed to get hold of it, and we can now see it. And it is, of course, the Studio Series version of Wheeljack from the Bumblebee movie. Now, if I'm being honest, I'm not that blown away, to be fair. I think that they're missing a trick. There he is, of course, compared with one of the Cybertron wheeljacks. I can't remember which one. But I think they're really missing a trick with this, because we've obviously had the buzzworthy Bumblebee with the origin version of Bumblebee, and I thought they would do something similar like that, because we're all expecting and we all want, obviously, that version of Wheeljack, and they just didn't deliver, did they? They've just given us this, which quite clearly is a bit of a retool, and of course a recolour of one of them particular molds. So a little bit lazy from Hasbro, in all honesty. Could have been far better. Whether it was rushed out or not, I don't really know. But yeah, there he is. So for the Studio Series, I know lots of people like the Studio Series. Just appeared, didn't he, from absolutely nowhere. But there he is again. I can't give you any more information on that because I don't know when he's coming out, when he's scheduled at all, as none of us do. So, but there he is. He's the first thing that appeared. Now, what we've got here, this is a little bit of a description. Again, it's not exactly 100% set in stone, I don't know, but it looks like it is. This is on the news page from Cybertron.com. Again, I take a lot of my information from T-Formers, Cybertron, TFW 2005, etc. Great websites, loads of news on there. And basically, they're going to be talking about Knockout, and it looks like it's going to be a retool of Studio Series 86 Jazz. And that's what they're thinking. There's some artwork here, what we think is going to be Knockout. So it's given us an idea. Obviously, there he isn't going to have the big door sticking up at the back, because Studio Series 86 Jazz doesn't. So we haven't actually got any in-hand images. We've just got some descriptions, and of course of Jaxus as well. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. What it says about Jaxus is bot mode pretty great, even has the bat wings on his ankles. The alt mode is okay, but a little ropey due to the arms kind of hanging underneath it. The jet is a big block that sticks out. Nice dual blasters that can separate into two small blasters. Again, this is just, we're taking someone's word for it. We've not seen it yet, so hopefully we'll get to see actual pictures soon. Moving on to some pictures of the packaging, and a little picture again of threezero's DLX, which is their take on Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime. And the packaging is beautiful. The robot is beautiful. And if you're into your Bayverse stuff, then that, I think, is absolutely stunning. And the packaging as well is looking really good for it. That one I was just showing you, to be fair, I wasn't going to mention it, but I might as well in case you've seen it and you wonder. I play Transformers Earth Wars quite a lot, and they've got some characters in there known as Sentius Malice and Sentius Maximus, and I'm really surprised they haven't made figures on them, but some clever chap has made some customs of them. So these aren't official images, this is someone's custom effort. And to be fair, this isn't even on the list because I wasn't sure how many of you played it, but because it popped up, I might as well tell you what it is, just in case you were wondering. Moving on then, this is great for you guys in America, Scalper Buster. The Amazon at the moment is available. You can get the ARC from Amazon for $160 shipped. Less than that. That is a crazy price. It's about £160 in the UK, so you're getting it for $160, which is so much cheaper. It's $159.97 USD with free shipping. So if you want one and you haven't got one, grab it while you can. Moving on, again, third party, Future Toys XF02 Black Widow, which is a very, very interesting and good looking take on, of course, Black Arachnia. And this thing's massive. I mean, look how big that is on that guy's hand. It's huge. So it's definitely looking like its masterpiece size, which you'd expect anyhow. But again, looking very, very good, very, very detailed. Obviously just test pieces, no colours or anything yet. There again, no colours unfortunately, but again, I think that looks very, very good, and I'm really being swayed now towards these beast figures. Okay, the first of the DNA upgrade kits that I've got here, they've gone to town with upgrade kits for pretty much all of the beasts from Kingdom toy line. So we've got all these here, all these pieces, and if you don't know already, the majority of these are going to go on to Dinobot, and they've made him look, well, I suppose like a bounty hunter. I don't even know what to say, but it's a really, really cool upgrade kit. There's even stuff for him to have when he's in his alternate mode. So there's some pieces there. There's also some pieces, I'll carry on going through Dinobot first, for Black Arachnia, funnily enough as well, you can see there. And then, funnily enough, yeah, loads of stuff. I've got another DNA upgrade kit coming up in a second. Then, again, this isn't going to be everybody's cup of tea, but lots of people like myself have kids and they may collect Cyberverse, or you may collect Cyberverse yourself. This is their take on Slug. They're calling him Slug. I'm going to say Slug. This is a family channel. I really want to say the other, but this is their take on, Cyberverse's take on Slug. And although it's not great, it's not actually that bad. It's not for me. I won't be buying it. My little boy, he may want it. I don't really know. It isn't that bad. I mean, there's been far, far worse toys. In fact, some of the main Age of Extinction toy line figures were pretty appalling, whereas this isn't that bad. I've got quite a few images of this guy, to be fair. There's a couple which will make you laugh in a second. So there he is again with all the weapons just attached to the back. There's the rest of the Dinobots in the Cyberverse toy line, obviously. And then this is the best. This just shows you the difference of how good the Studio Series 86 version is. So, of course, that's the version which I've got. And you know what? It's up there with Cyclonus for me and my toy of the year so far. It's so good, so good. If you've not got it, or you're wondering, or you're on the fence, and if you've not seen my review on it, check it out. It's so good. What a figure. Right, moving on then to another DNA upgrade kit. So I probably should have showed you this first, because this is number 28 and the other one was 29. Again, more Kingdom figures, and there's a very odd rubber duck there as well, which they've posed brilliantly with a figure in a minute. Let's see if you can guess before I get to it which figure they've posed with the rubber duck. So we're going to slide over. Again, they've brilliant. It looks really good. For me, as I say, I don't really tend to use these upgrade kits, but I can't argue with the fact that how good they've made Primal look there. Of course, there's your Megatron. There he is. It's Megatron with the duck, I suppose, because it fits brilliantly inside, of course, the T-Rex's jaws there. Then, of course, there's some parts here for Cheetor, filling him out. There's, again, more parts for Cheetor and for Optimus. There you go. There's another. Now you can obviously fly and take off. And then, of course, you can, again, power up your Beast Wars Megatron as well with loads of accessories. So they're quite cool. But there you go. As I say, not as much this week. It seems, obviously, there's a teeny bit of a lull going on in between everything that we're expecting to see. Obviously, I did the blaster reveal on the Friday, and although I don't work for Hasbro or have any connections, anything to do with it, I suppose I just want to relay people. I'm imagining, again, this is purely me, just imagining that, not to worry. We know that he's going to be quite hard to get hold of, but we already know there's going to be a blaster figure coming out, part of Legacy. I fully believe for it to be the exact same figure, just in a different box. And, you know, let's be honest, this is what they do. I think I've said this on Input Show, and I think I've said this before. You know, we've had all them versions of RC and Ultra Magnus all through the Kingdom trilogy, and I fully expect, funnily enough, to see Galvatron, Rodimus Prime, Cyclonus, and again Blaster in the Studio Series 86 toy line as well. So, you know, if we're not lucky enough to get him, because it's the very last wave, and they pretty much, I don't know why they do this, they always make it the hardest figure to get. So if he is really hard to get hold of, I'm sure you'll be able to get him in a different toy line very soon. So don't be panicking too much. And again, that's just me, that's just what I think, but they do it all the time, don't they? Let's be honest, they love a repackage just to sell a figure, and I think that's about it. Right, talking about what's going on with the channel with Instagram at the moment. Instagram is just topped over 4,275 followers. Thank you very, very much. I can't believe how fast that's growing. It's crazy. Again, I'll continue to do any figures that you want to see that I've got. I'll take a picture of them for you, show you them. At the moment, I tend to be doing a lot of the Euro figures from that catalogue. That catalogue seemed to go down really, really well, and again opened a lot of people's eyes, because some of the figures, just especially obviously in America, they weren't out at all. And talking of which, we're going to segue nicely into the YouTube. Again, thank you to everybody on that. That just touched 2,390 subs. That's crazy. It's growing really, really well, and I've got loads of things coming on with this. I'm really excited. I've done a video already. It's not yet, obviously it was Skull Smasher last night, for Pyro. Pyro was of course the European exclusive before he became Spark in Generation 2, and I've got the Generation 1 box and the Generation 2 box. I've done a video on that, and then I've got an Astro Train showcase, because I've managed to actually get a video together with the Japanese one as well, so you can see that that's obviously the original white and black one. And then things in the pipeline, you may have noticed in a lot of my videos, there's been some brown cardboard boxes, because I'm managing to sell quite a few of my movie figures to fund some of the, I'm just going to say it, some of the ridiculously rare Japanese figures that have been on my list for ages. And thanks to everybody to this channel and people who've been in contact with me, I've been able to source a few of them, and by selling the things that I'm going to be doing and am doing at the moment, I'm looking likely to be able to source a few of some of my top goal figures. So I'll be looking forward to getting hold of them and of course sharing them in detailed videos with all of you guys. And again, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to be able to do that. I wouldn't have been able to do it. I wouldn't have had any contacts, or not the contacts like I've got with you guys now, to enable me to again enjoy this brilliant journey with you guys. So thanks very much for all of that. Thanks very much for watching this, and of course, yeah, so you got Pyro to look forward to, you got Astro Train, and whatever else. Again, give me a shout in the comments, let me know. And thanks very much for watching this, and take care.
Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.